Picture this. It's late at night, the room is quiet, your body finally begins to relax, thoughts drift, muscles loosen, and then a sudden jolt. Your arm jerks, your leg kicks. For a split second, it feels like falling off a cliff, and instantly you're awake again. Almost everyone has experienced this. But what's strange is how violent it can feel. Like the body panicked right before sleep, most people brush it off as a random glitch, a harmless twitch. But it may be something far older than that, because deep inside the sleeping brain, a primitive survival system is still awake. What looks simple is actually the remains of an ancient alarm mechanism, one that may have once kept our ancestors alive. To understand this, imagine the brain as a control tower slowly shutting down for the night. Not all at once, piece by piece. Breathing changes first. Heart rate slows. Muscles begin to release tension. Consciousness starts fading. But here's the problem. During this transition, the brain sometimes misinterprets what's happening. The sudden muscle relaxation can look dangerous, almost like the body is collapsing. And for a very old part of the brain, collapse means one thing: falling. So the brain reacts instantly. It fires a burst of electrical signals through the muscles, just to check if the body is still alive and in control. That sudden jerk is called a hypnic jerk. But the name sounds far less dramatic than the experience itself. Because in that moment, the brain genuinely behaves as if something is wrong. Some scientists believe this response may trace back to our early evolutionary past. Long before beds, long before locked doors. Back when sleeping meant vulnerability, imagine an early human resting on a tree branch or elevated surface. The body relaxes too quickly, the brain senses danger, a violent muscle contraction snaps the body awake before it falls. Whether that exact theory is true or not, one thing is clear. The brain hates uncertainty during sleep. And sleep itself is a strange thing. Every night, consciousness disappears voluntarily. Muscles partially shut down. Awareness fades. The outside world slips away. From a biological perspective, that's an enormous leap of trust. So sometimes the system double checks, and that leads to something unexpected. Stress, anxiety, caffeine, and sleep deprivation can make these jerks happen more often. Because the brain becomes more alert, more defensive, it's like trying to power down a machine while alarms are still flashing in the background. That's why hypnic jerks often appear during periods of exhaustion. The body is tired, but the brain is still on guard. And for a split second, those two systems collide. What's fascinating is how universal this experience is. Across cultures, across ages, people describe the same sensation: falling, not floating, not drifting, falling, as if the brain carries some deep instinctive fear tied to losing physical control. And maybe that fear never fully disappeared. Even in modern bedrooms, even under blankets, even in complete safety, the ancient brain still whispers the same question before sleep. Are we safe enough to let go? And every once in a while, it decides the answer is no. So it pulls the emergency brake. The next time that sudden twitch wakes you in the dark, remember this. It may not be a glitch at all. It may be the echo of an ancient survival instinct. A small reminder that while the world around us has changed completely, the human brain is still carrying pieces of a much older world. If you enjoyed this kind of story-driven exploration, there's a lot more waiting beneath the surface of everyday life.